3, 2, 1. Hey guys, what's up and welcome to the video. First of all, I would like to thank you guys because we reached over 300 subscribers. I do appreciate it a lot, and I literally could not have done it without you guys. So thank you so much, and let's hope for that 1000 subscriber mark. Well, anytime basically. So in today's video I will be showing you the headgears and uniform I put on each operator. I thought about making this video a long time ago, especially when there are a lot of the community who have something that is built which looks better even than the elite. So this is like a kickoff to that competition. I'm gonna make my video, possibly other YouTubers gonna make their videos, or maybe share it on Reddit. I don't know. I just had this idea, so I'm gonna start with the operators that I got, and let's see how it goes. First of all, let's go to the attackers. Sledge. As you can tell, I did not change his uniform. I kept his default uniform, but I put on him this headgear, which is about the spiders stuff. I think it looks really well, and I actually got this headgear on alpha pack. Plus, for his for the skin on his primary weapon, I use the platinum skin. You can buy it with real money on the PlayStation store. So this was a bargain, $3, and it looks good on any weapon that I put on it. Now moving on to the next operator. As you can tell, we have Thatcher here. I kept the original uniform. I just put in this Tron Legacy headgear. Plus I put this teal or neon universal skin on his primary weapon and secondary weapon, and it looks really good. It's almost a set, and I think Thatcher, it looks, if I dare to say it, I'm gonna say it, it looks even better than the elite that we just got. So that is some good setup for Thatcher. I suggest that you give it a try. So moving on to the next operator, we have Ash, the legendary Ash here, and for this I just used the elite skin that Ubisoft gave us on the launch of Operation Chimera. I thought it looked really well. It's literally one of the few elite skins that I actually like and was considering to buy, but luckily they gave us that shit for free. So I think it looks really well. The skin looks awesome, the details are just amazing, and to actually serve a purpose, you don't show up as much when you're trying to pick someone because the colors are somewhat neutral. You don't have something super flashy. So moving on to the next one. So now we have Thermite. It's all about the heat with this guy. So that's why I put this face mask to protect his face from all that explosion that he's doing. And I got this uniform. I can't remember the name. I'm pretty sure that you can find it in the store, but it's like this has grayish feel to it, grayish color shade, and it looks really good with his headgear. It's almost like a set, and I never seen another Thermite on the battlefield that had the same setup. So I might be the first one, so lucky me. Also, I got this skin on his 556XI for on Operation Chimera, and I got the legendary Black Ice on his secondary weapon. So moving on to the next one. So now we got Bad Boy Fuse, who is as a hobby likes to kill hostages. So this skin is the setup was quite surprising. I actually had the uniform with his default headgear, which was, I think this is from Operation Blood Orchid. After that I decided to get the default headgear with this skin. Then I saw this headgear, which I can't remember the name of it. I'm pretty sure you can find it in the headgear department, and it looks really well, although the helmet has a tan green to it, but looks really well. And I also use for his AK-12 the default universal black skin that we got, I think around season maybe 4 or 3, not sure. and this looks really good. This is a good setup for Fuse. Moving on to Glaz. As you can tell, you did not realize this is Glaz until you saw like the OTS and his name. This is basically like a completely new setup for him. I got a uniform which is white noise, and I got this headgear via an alpha pack, and I think it looks really well. It's like one of those, you know, guerrilla warfare kind of sniper, and it looks awesome. And I also got this skin which is, I can't even remember the name of it. I got it on an alpha pack, so it looks really good on the gun, so I kept it basically. And that's it for Glaz, but he looks fucking awesome. So moving on to the next one. Okay, we have the rich lady Twitch, which I only found fitting that I could get her the headgear, which is, I think it's called Joan of Arc, not sure. I kept it with the original uniform because I mean it looks good to me. And for the primary weapon I use this default skin, which is basically the French flag on a gun. Looks good, so I decided to keep it. I'm actually interested if Ubisoft will ever make like an entire chain, I don't know, I think this is called chain armor or something like that, matching that head, in particular headgear. You know, like wherever there should be a body armor, there should be like chain metal, and everything should be like either gray or black. I think that will look really well. So I'm not sure, but hopefully they will make it someday. Now moving on to the next operator. Now we have the magnificent IQ. I love IQ. I think it's one of those operators who are just like both strong and useful to the team. I know a lot of people don't agree with me, and that's fine, but for IQ setup I actually got, if you can see like the bling bling on the weapon, I actually got the same platinum skin that I got with the real one, yeah, around $3. So I put this on her G8, which looks amazing. And I actually got a headgear, which is, I think it's related to some of the like esport and stuff like that. It's like purple with black, shiny, and it fits her really well. I thought IQ had a really nice setup with this. I looked at the uniforms, but I could not find anything that would suit me, so I kept it there. I'm waiting if they will add something new, something interesting, or maybe it has some purple in it, so why not? And this is it for IQ. Moving on to the next operator. Now we have Bucky, the Winter Soldier. I mean, this setup kinda gave itself to me. I got this black eye skin for his C8, I think maybe around 2 or 3 months ago via an alpha pack. And then I was looking at the uniforms, because you know, like his default uniform with white is so obvious, and I thought, damn, the white noise looks really good with the black eye skin. So I gave it a twirl and it looks amazing, so I kept it. I'm actually considering to buy him a headgear, but for now I think this like current headgear is not bad, his default one. I'm like hoping they will add something cool to the mix so I can put it, but let's hope so. So Ubisoft, wink wink, nudge nudge. So moving on to the next operator. Now we have Blackbeard, or as a lot of people like to call him, BB. I actually got this headgear. I know it looks ridiculous, but it serves a purpose. Since his basically his whole character base is to get kills with his shield, so I thought, why not put something flashy and to attract them. Nothing says flashy like turquoise and gold, so I said why not. So I got this headgear, which is, I think it's about the peacock bundle, something like that. I'm sorry, the spider peacock bundle. And I actually got the skin for his MK, which was, I think it was one of those universal camo skins. And for his uniform I got the white noise one. I mean, the combination looked not bad actually. I was surprised, especially between the uniform and the headgear. So I kept it like this, and I have been getting a lot of kills with this setup, because a lot of people try to peek me, they fire first, I know where they are and I shoot them back. It does not always work, but it has a nice success rate to it. So that's that. Moving on to the next operator. Now, as for Ying, the bringer of light to Rainbow Six Siege, I actually got this like uniform and headgear which was given to me on the season pass. So each season pass you get these uniforms that nobody can get unless they have to pay for them, and us season pass holders we get them for free basically. Then I was actually looking for a skin to match this outfit, and I got this. I think it's called naval something, not naval warfare, something like that, and it kind of matches the patterns on the uniform itself, which looks really good. So I think this is like a really cool setup, like a navy futuristic setup for her, and it looks really good. So I was really happy with this outcome. And plus Ying is kind of a badass after you know the recoil for the T95, so I suggest you guys play her more. Moving on to the next operator. Now for Jackal, I actually got this uniform, which is from the current season, Parabellum. Kinda looks nice, like it's not too flashy, not too dim, like without color, so it's just perfect with everything on him. And I actually got the same weapon skin for his C7, so I think it looks good. I'm not really sure about the weapon skin. I might change it, but currently I think it looks kind of cool. I'm also considering buying this particular headgear, which is just, oh my god, looks so good on him. You know, it's like a futuristic soldier from the year 2050. So I have my eyes on this particular headgear for sure. So when if I got it someday, or when, you will be the first to know, guys. So yeah. Moving on to the next operator. Now, as for Hibana is one of those operators who does not have a lot of headgear, nor a lot of uniform. I mean, I put the uniforms that are available to her, and just like felt so, oh my god, not for her. So I'm waiting like for a bundle or something something nice for her, like an awesome headgear. And I like just a note to be Ubisoft, and I'm sure a lot of players out there will agree with me, is because all the headgear are based on a hoodie. Like let go of the hoodie, it sucks. It's not gonna make a proper headgear. Give her something else, like a I don't know, like a ninja mask or something, a samurai mask, something around the like around the culture of Japan. I'm sure you will come up with some things that are utterly amazing. Oh, or like a black Oni mask, like you did with Echo, not the flashy red, which sucks by the way. Something like deep purple or black or gray or something, you know. And I'm hoping that we will see like something proper for Hibana, but other than that, I basically did not get her nothing and kept her in her original setup. Moving on to the next operator. Now, as for Capitão, I got this legendary headgear. I think it's related to characters in comic book. I think it's called Deadshot, not sure. And for his skin, I got this like Day of the Dead theme skin on his para, and it looks really good. I originally had like a green uniform on this setup, and I will show you in a second here. But it looked the headgear looked much better with his original black uniform. So I'm gonna show you the green one which I have, and I'm gonna give you a glimpse. See, as you can tell, I mean, it looks good, but not as good as the one with the black one. So I don't know, I might keep the green one just for kicks, you know, just for fun. I mean, it looks good, but not as good as the black one. So that's it for Capitão. Now, as for this bad chica, Zofia, only the strong makes the harder decisions. Oh yeah. I got this skin which is given to us with the season pass. So this basically is just like something, I don't know, like the uniform which has some like patterns of maybe a leopard or something on the upper part, like the coat, with like these white stripes and khaki pants or tan pants, which looks really good with her. But I thought, I know, like I need something a bit flashier because the whole uniform seems like super, you know, into the zone and stuff. So I got her like this plasma pink. It's also a legendary headgear, and you can, I'm sorry, a legendary skin, and you can only get it on via an alpha pack. So I was lucky enough to get it, and I think the setup looks really good. I'm actually surprised of the outcome, and I kick ass with Zofia, so I said double whammy. Moving on to the next operator. Now, as for our favorite hacker, Dokkaebi, I got the same. I got like these headgear and uniform that we get with the season pass. I thought they looked really well, and I was thinking if we like maybe in the near future, if we got something to her, I might change her, especially the headgear. Like the current headgear is like a more of a hipster kind of girl, which I would not think that's appropriate for Rainbow Six, you know. That's just how I feel. So maybe we will get like something cool and tactical for this particular operator. Now, as for her MK, I got the universal black skin, which looks really good on her. Maybe when we get like something, some new headgear or some other uniform, I will buy her a different skin for the MK. So I don't know, but currently I'm really happy with this setup. Now moving on to the next operator. Now we have this bad boy with balls of steel, Lion. Okay, Lion actually came with his original headgear and uniform, which kind of sucked because it's basically a big yellow target that says shoot me. So I got these from the season pass. The headgear in particular was amazing. I think it looks simple, elegant, not too flashy, and it's just on the dot. I mean, kudos to Ubisoft. I give credit where credit is due. This looks amazing. Plus, like his uniform, which is like the dark blue with black, looks really well. So I think this is like a knockout out of the park for Ubisoft for this particular operator. I do hope that they will be inspired to do more of this type of setup for headgears or uniforms for the other operator. Now, as for his skin, I actually got this skin with Operation Chimera, so I don't think you can get it anymore, but it looks really well. I think it looks like a gun that has been gone through hell's scorch, has some blood on it and whatever, trying to fight, you know, Chimera, the Chimera viruses. So looks really good. Now moving on to the next operator. And for our last operator of this video, one of the best, I got to tell you, is Finka. Finka had like the same uniform as Lion, which is like this big yellow set that says just shoot me, shoot me. So I got this with the season pass. Looks extremely good. I mean, the headgear is clean and elegant. I would not have done anything better to it. The uniform seems solid, like, you know, it's basically just something super realistic. You might find the same setup on a soldier and like within the spec staff or alpha unit with the Russian forces. Now, as for the skin, I actually got the same skin that I had for Lion, which is this worn out for Operation Chimera, fighting against the viruses and stuff. So I don't think you might be able to get this skin anymore, but it looks kind of cool, so I kept it. Now that's it for today's video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. I will post this on Reddit to see how maybe we can get this ball started. I'm sure a lot of people will post their favorite operator setup on Reddit, and we can start something new. You know, I'm pretty sure there are some extremely cool setup that we have not seen with a lot of players out there. I will be doing the next part of this video about all the defenders, maybe within like a few days, so keep tuned. And if you want, subscribe so you can get this get my latest update about the channel. And also a little update, I did change the channel's name from 3Face to Jack Twig. There is a funny pun about this new name, so if you want, ask me down in the comments. And plus, if you want to have any, if you have any questions basically about any of those headgears, skins, or uniforms, please feel free to contact me down in the comments, and I will answer you the name and when I got it and all the logistics. Okay, so thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye guys.